Gingivitis.
We
those
make
commercials?
holes in teeth. We make holes in teeth.
That was a different thing, but that was also a thing.
Are you doing an ad for cavities? That's
Yeah, I forget what it
gingivitis is
was.
gums.
Yeah, I forget what it was, but it was on Family Guy.
We make holes in
okay.
teeth. We make holes in teeth.
That's
Meth.
goes hard. Yeah.
Yep.
It's meth.
Yep.
Yep.
I did want to say, fuck, did I forget it in my car?
No.
Guys,
All right.
I'm pulling a pat. Guys, keep yourselves entertained.
Yeah.
Where are my keys?
Oh,
Guys.
there.
God.
Oh, hold on. All right, so it's not my car.
Okay.
Eventful.
It's in
I have
the
a list
wallet.
of demands before I continue this podcast.
Very well.
Okay.
Who wants to read it?
You want one of us
Who
to
wants
read
to
it?
read it?
I'll read it. I have a nice reading voice.
List of demands.
Rudy,
shalt have eggs.
What?
Milk, Tostitos, scoops, baby corn,
Wait.
Allie's white cheddar macaroni, pads with wings, tapas.
I think I gave you the wrong list. That's my grocery list.
Do you have another? Was there another list?
I think my wife and I might have grabbed the wrong lists this morning.
Can you tell me what the list said?
She's going to be pissed.
What's your list say?
The Alley's white macaroni is still on that list. For sure. I think that was actually the whole list.
Just Allie's.
you just want mac and cheese? That's your
Yeah.
demand for the pod?
My wife's going to be pissed.
She's going to go to the grocery store for mac and cheese? Fucking.
Yeah, but we need eggs.
Ah.
She really wanted tapas.
Why don't you go to the store?
I wish there was a way to keep.
Yeah, okay, why don't I go get her pads with wings, too? I don't even know if she likes hot. You ever not eat for like a long time? So I
No.
usually don't
How
eat
long's a long time for you? 25 minutes?
Well, hold on.
Wah, dude, fucking coming out swinging.
I don't eat breakfast
Me neither.
because you wake up too late for breakfast.
I'm not doing that.
But yeah, I don't eat breakfast. And then now I don't have as much money as I had before, so I got to cut back.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not eating lunch.
Okay.
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 But like, do you ever like not eat breakfast and then not really eat too much the night before, and then you want to treat yourself at lunch,
Sure.
and you're like, I'm gonna get Buffalo Wild Wings, and then you're like,
Specific?
my stomach hurts so bad.
How much Buffalo Wild Wings did you eat?
Like a small,
Family size?
yeah, well, like a 15 piece, but it's cauliflower wings.
You ate an entire 15 piece of wings.
Of cauliflower wings,
Just
and
straight cruciferous vegetables covered in buffalo sauce.
yeah, and they can get big or small.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Like some, like you get a meaty cauliflower,
Yeah.
and then sometimes it's like, what is this? A cauliflower for ants?
All right, wait a second. Can I ask a question?
No.
You're eating vegetables?
Buffalo
From-
vegetables.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes. Well, yeah. Well, I used
Is
to
that
get-
you treating yourself?
Not anymore.
How long ago was this? Earlier today? What do you
Couple
mean?
months ago.
A couple months ago?
Yeah, because I was like, this sounds good. I want to get the sweet barbecue cauliflower wings.
Can I give you the last time I treated myself? It was Saturday. I was home.
Yes.
He came in his belly button. He was like, oh my
I
God, what a
rubbed it
good
all
time.
over
Wow,
myself.
dipping sauce for free.
No. I ordered from Baja Taco, which is literally within walking distance of this place.
Yeah.
So he drove.
Nope.
He Ubered. He didn't want to drive.
Nope. Uber Eats it because I was like, I'm not leaving my fucking house, dude.
Oh. It still
Ordered-
costs $45.
Dude. I ordered a chicken quesadilla and a monster burrito. It cost me $50. I didn't get out of my fucking boxers, and I felt like Pac-Man, dude.
Yeah.
I was just like,
You're just eating dots.
sitting in my bed like
Well,
a fucking gorilla.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Eating like a chimpanzee, finding like it's what I imagine, like if you haven't eaten in like days and you come home and the only thing is a jar of jam. So
Dude.
you don't bust out a spoon. You
Dude, I did that with a fucking jar of peanut butter one time. I was
all been there.
annihilated drunk.
All been there.
I walked in that door, stumbled in the door, fucking
Yeah.
slammed it
Ate-
shut.
ate
He
shit.
snored awake. He went, Rue. I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right.
You slam the door and you're still blaming it on the snoring? I don't think that's what
No, he
happened.
snored himself awake. He went,
I
Rue?
think that's called sloop. Jesus Christ, sleep apnea.
Sloop apnea.
Sleep apnea.
And I fucking opened a brand new thing of peanut butter, dude, and I just stuck my fingers in it, and I was just like, oh my god. I must have
Oh
took
my
2 handfuls,
God.
and I was like, what is wrong with me?
And then you took another 9 and you were like, not hungry.
I'm not hungry anymore, dude. Fucking.
That's not wrong.
It's protein. It's protein. It's protein.
I'm
It's good for
bulking.
you.
I'm bulking right now.
Bulking.
I'm in a big bulk phase. I've been bulking for 32 years.
Fucking A, dude.
buff guy.
I'm a big buff man.
I'm a buff guy. I eat peanut butter with fingers. I'm a big buff man. Well, here's a question. So you
Yeah.
ate $50?
$50, dude.
Now, is that through Uber Eats or was it $50 your order?
$21 for the monster burrito, and then $14 for the chicken quesadilla.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's good, but god damn.
I ate that
This-
burrito all day.
Oh,
This was all one
First
sitting,
side,
is
yeah.
what you mean?
No.
Okay.
so you ate half the burrito.
I ate half the burrito, waited 2 hours, and then ate the rest of the burrito.
Obviously.
Very,
Obvious.
very
And that-
restrained of you.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
quesadilla.
I was like, I can't do
Did,
it all at
did, did you
once.
take the free tortilla chips as well, or did you like?
No, I
"Please,
did not.
I'm
I knew I
not."
didn't need the tortilla chips.
You didn't need the tortilla chips.
I didn't need the tortillas, but I wanted them.
Empty calories. I look at these calories, I say, wow, they're so empty. Straight to my thighs.
Not
That's a
nothing.
lot of salt.
Yeah, that's true.
The salsa is amazing. I love guacamole.
The pico, not so much, but the salsa
Pico.
is very good.
So
Pico.
you ate half the burrito
Yeah.
and then, like a true professional, waited
Wrapped it
the
back up.
minimum amount of time for you to read.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, dude.
And, well, hold on, was the quesadilla just inhaled?
Oh, it didn't last 5 minutes, dude. I opened that box and I was like, dude, I'm not kidding. I must have ate it in less than 10 minutes.
Why did you?
I was so hungry, dude. I hadn't eaten in like a day and a half.
Jesus Christ!
I don't know.
You guys know you can buy like a pack of like 10 or 20 chicken, like 10 chicken thighs
Oh, fuck
Oh,
you with your
God.
for like
chicken.
10
Yeah, and
bucks.
I can boil it too and eat like a fucking dog.
Yeah. I hate
Why would you
people-
boil it?
I hate people. Okay.
Yes.
I hate meal planners where you're like,
I hate-
Yeah, it's like I did this, and
Hate
they're
those
like,
goddamn f***ers.
but you could just get chicken. It's like, you know what, dude, live a little.
Live a little.
I'm trying to lose weight.
I like how this probably skinniest person, definitely the skinniest person,
Definitely.
Yeah,
the skinniest
definitely.
person.
is trying to
skinniest
lose weight.
Yeah, because I like the way I feel when I'm lighter.
Oh.
You guys should give your knees a fucking break. every now-
tastes as good as skinny feels.
No, that's not true at all.
Oh,
I
we're
don't
gonna have
agree
to-
with that sentence at
we're
all.
gonna
A lot,
walk.
a lot of things taste. Can you just throw a bleep on that?
Yeah.
A lot of things taste better than skinny feels.
Yeah, like
But you know what?
Pussy.
But you, yes, that's
13 cigarettes in a row.
I'm getting there.
A 12 pack on a Friday night. By yourself in your room playing 2K, bringing your Lakers to the championship.
Taco
Smart
Bell.
food. Yeah, too.
Literally anything from Taco Bell tastes better than Skinny Feels.
I
don't care
agree.
what anybody
I
says.
agree.
I don't like
100%
the-
agree.
I don't like the
But you
cinnamon
know
twists.
what? You know
Mhm.
what that food doesn't do is
Get
have
laid.
sex with you.
Yep.
So
That's a good point.
I would love to have sex.
I have a great track record of fat sex, though.
That's true.
Yes, but you're at a point where it's working for you.
Yeah, damn right, baby.
I am not at that point. I'm at a point where it's like
You gotta grow your hair out.
I don't have the hair to grow out. I don't have. I'm
Grow some hair.
Grow some hair, gay boy.
You see the conundrum, dude.
The conundrum.
The conundrum, dude.
Yeah.
I'm stuck
I'm
in
in a
a
quagmire.
pickle. Yes, I have to get in shape. It's the only option I have is to have a six-pack of abs.
I see you've discovered the O'Connor paradox.
Well, it leads me to my other thing. I don't think it made it to the podcast that were released. I think it was on an old episode that was that didn't make the cut.
A lot of inside baseball, but okay.
Well, so this is why the audience hasn't heard this before.
True.
But, Brec, do
Audience.
you... Go ahead, talk to the audience.
Sound off. Tell us, have you heard this before?
Chat. Clip that.
Chat. F's in the chat. Can we get some Wubby sevens? All right, go ahead, Pet.
I don't know what any of that means. Anyway, do you remember when...
Chat.
Do you remember when I said that I think within a 10 year, like between now, like this is, we'll say 6 months ago,
Oh yeah, I think I know
And
what
I
he's gonna
said-
say,
and I
it
said-
pisses me off still.
in 10 years, I think it's reasonable that I could go on a single date with an NFL cheerleader, an active NFL cheerleader.
You're so.
All right, wait a
stupid,
second.
It hurts.
Active.
One that at the time of the date is on the roster.
Oh,
Not one that's
buddy.
active from now, like, and to one that when the date occurs, when the date occurs,
Yeah.
they are an NFL cheerleader, like practicing. Like
Pat, you're shooting for the
No.
moon, brother.
it sounds.
You're Icarus right now. You're flying too close to the sun.
It
And I'm
sounds.
saying those wax wings, son, they ain't gonna last.
It sounds stupid,
Rocky, get up.
but if I now have the
Puppy
nice
Nick.
car now. I have the nice car. Now all I need is the hot bod. Dude, if I got a nice car and the hot bod, I just gotta break through.
Pet.
Just
You're
gotta
missing
break
a
through.
key. You're missing a key aspect of this formula.
okay.
brother.
Ooh, ready?
Okay.
Ready? Hold on. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Money.
Confidence.
Oh.
Oh, confidence will come with the abs and the money, actually. So that's a
Money comes with abs?
no. It could.
If you're listening to Gary V.
Yeah, it definitely could. Definitely. Could. No,
Top 5 reasons women aren't going to be sleeping with you. 1, how's your car? 2, how's your ass? Pat's like,
Uh-huh.
I got a good enough personality to. I just got to get. I got to break through.
I love good
I
enough,
saw an
that's great.
NFL cheerleader on Hinge. I saw her on Hinge. It reinforced the whole like. This is totally plausible. Like,
Did you send her a rose?
no, I was out of roses.
and she said, ice cream so good.
She's a fucking bot, dude.
She was verified.
That girl don't exist.
She was
brother.
verified.
Ooh, riding like a cowgirl. What's that celebrity dating app?
Raya.
Raya. Yeah. That's
We gotta get him on Raya.
I'll get
That's
on
what
there.
it is, dude.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
I'll get on there. There's another one I saw. It's supposed to be for like
owner-operator.
high-end dating. Yeah.
Rudy's Garage Podcast, LLC.
Entrepreneur.
CEO of Pat O'Connor Comedy on Instagram.
Jarvis, increase the jiggliness by 15%.
Run program. Decrease the naughtiness by 15%.
Dude, I was thinking that one that the guy does, and he's like,
Did I send that to you guys today?
I think I sent one recently
Okay.
to the chat, and I was like, it said,
he just has the VR goggles and he's just
he's
like,
got the VR goggles on, and he's got his hands behind his back, and he's like, increase the distance between her eyes by 20%.
55%.
He's like, I want that.
I want that shit, dude. Damn near her ears. Jarvis, make her blue.
Run program.
Give her a tail.
Make her 9.5 feet tall. Run program. Want that shit damn near touching her ears? Dude, I heard that and I laughed so hard.
That was the thing that broke him in the skit.
Yeah, it broke me.
Yeah.
It broke me. I was like, this is.
Broke me so hard.
I was like,
dude.
this is entertaining, and then he was like, I want that shit in her ears. I was like, yeah, that's so funny. Like,
Would you fuck a Navi?
Bleep that.
I'm cutting.
Would you fuck a Navi?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm here.
Write that down. Write that down, because we'll definitely get to that. Because the answer is yes.
He's like,
But-
we have more ground to cover. before
100.
we-"
There's so much more ground to cover there. I want to still stay on this Pat
Dating a cheerleader.
fantasy.
It is possible. Guys, comment.
Pat.
Go on YouTube and comment. Go on the social media and comment. It's possible.
Okay.
It's 100% possible.
One. No one's gonna do that. Two.
I want them to.
Here's my.
Let's get some
here's-
fan engagement
but,
here, guys.
But
Come
here's
on.
my thing, Pat. Right? You say within 10 years.
Yes.
Okay. So it ain't happening this year.
Probably not, but
Okay.
there's still 9
Right,
years
well,
left.
Okay. let me run through my
Okay.
my coaching tree.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen this year.
Agreed.
Probably not gonna happen next year.
More likely next year than this year, but probably
Well,
not.
Anything
no.
more than 0 is a better percent.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
So we're at
more
1%.
likely, but still, I will still
Okay.
say probably not. I will agree to
Okay.
that. I can't wait to blow your guys' minds in 2 months. I'm like, guys, I bagged one.
Guys, she's a cheerleader for the Special Olympics Spartans.
No, I'll just be a shitty team. I'll be like,
It
guys.
still counts.
Yeah.
It still counts.
No.
That's true.
No, he said NFL.
I did say NFL.
Oh, never
I said
mind.
NFL.
Doesn't count.
Here's the thing, though. If you get a St. Louis Battlehawks cheerleader,
Oh.
I'll give you the crown.
The St. Louis Battlehawks?
So it just
That's,
has to be a football
What
cheerleader.
was it? AF?
Arena football?
UFL? The one with the Rock. United Football League?
Not for
Oh,
nothing.
XFL.
Those guys hire some hot cheerleaders.
Yeah, they need something to sell.
They
on.
need something to sell on.
Yeah,
That's fair.
they
You know
don't
what?
have the dance.
That might actually be less attainable
Yeah,
than
but,
a regular
but
NFL
those
cheerleader.
bitches have no choreography. They're not pros.
Make sure you tell them that.
Yeah.
Pat, I want you to pick up a Costco employee. I think that's less attainable. The lower it gets. Pat, I want you to get a GameStop employee.
Pat, I want you to fuck a Starbucks barista.
That's actually really hard because they're all very
'cause-
young.
And they're all gay. What do you mean?
I have to.
That's not true.
Majority.
Well, yeah, but you got to weed those ones out. But
You
then
gotta
you're
weed out the gays, dude.
but then you're dealing with people who are
put them
on
all in a camp.
Wait a minute.
dude. But then you're dealing with people on the brink of
Suicide.
legality, and I'm that's a slippery slope. Don't cut that. Don't cut that. Don't cut that. Are we here for jokes or not, Brec? Don't cut that.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I didn't know it was that funny. I guess I'll keep it in. God. God,
Dude, this
I'm
guy
like-
almost passed out.
Yeah, that was funny.
Well, I don't know. Okay. Here's the thing.
Okay.
I need to see some improvement from you before I can see the ceiling, because I've heard this plan twice now and there's been no change.
I had to get my mojo back.
You had to get a new car twice.
Papa got a
Yes.
new bag.
Mojo's back, dude.
So so
Yeah, dude. I feel like I
but
got,
here's the thing, right? I need to see some improvement so I can see what the ceiling.
yeah,
where
I'm
the
gonna
ceiling
cut
is.
down on the drinking.
But okay, yeah.
Okay.
You and fucking everyone else that works a blue collar job.
Except me, brother.
Yeah,
I'm going full in on the drinking.
I'm cutting back on drinking. I won't drink on Mondays.
I'm still gonna drink on Mondays.
Brother. Brother.
Brother.
So here's the thing, right? Let's break it down to its brass tacks.
Brass tacks.
Number 2. Let's get down to brass tacks, right?
Brass tacks.
You
Brass tacks.
focus a lot, and you know what, Pat? I like this about you.
Okay.
You tend to focus on positives
Yes.
a lot.
Yes.
You're a very positive guy.
You're what?
I'll kill myself if I'm not. It won't last long.
Well, here's the thing, right?
Like things
I
don't
wouldn't-
work out for me. So
I wouldn't say he's a positive guy, but when he looks to the future, he's like, "This could happen. This could happen."
I'm optimistic.
Optimistic. There we go. Here I am. You're a little pessimistic, brother.
Yes.
Your fashion sense. is terrible.
I'm actively working on that.
Okay.
You got
That is
a black
some-
friend?
No,
Hey, Threadbeast. Promo code.
I did look at
Rudy Tuesday.
I did look at Threadbeast the other day. It was a little out of my price range, so
Yeah.
It's $150 a month.
that is a lot of money.
Well, and then you if you return stuff, the price they refund it, I believe.
I think so. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So like,
Yeah. You
it's
don't have to
a-
keep everything they send you.
Oh!
You
Yeah,
just
so
keep
if
the
you
stuff
send
that
it
you
back,
like.
I believe
Cunts.
it's like a rebate or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
but like
so it's 150 in the box. If you don't like anything in the box, I believe you get it back.
I liked everything, though. Honestly.
oh, you did Threadbeast?
I did it for 3 months, and I actually got a lot of cool shit.
Was this when you were
yeah.
dating a?
No, it was right after, actually.
Right after.
Yeah. I
You're
was
like,
like, Daddy needs some new clothes.
you were like, I know why
I'm
this.
reinventing myself.
I'm going to be somebody.
At least I took the scenic route, dude. It took me 2 years to be like, I think I need to upgrade my wardrobe.
Do I look like
Yeah.
a delayed gratification kind of guy?
No, very instant gratification. Look at your tattoo; it's still swollen. You fucking heathen.
It's not swollen. It's just not good. But
Uh,
you like it. So
You sound like my dad.
hey, if you like it, your fashion sense is terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wearing work clothes. These are my. I wore these to the gym.
These
This
are
is
my
not-
work Nikes.
Hey, buddy.
No. I wore these to the gym. These are my shit Nikes.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not the 2007 Patriots offense. No need to get defensive.
That was a terrible joke.
Thank you. So what I'm trying to do here,
It's a new catchphrase.
fashion is not great. Okay.
I'm working.
Let
on
me
it.
see. Okay, but let me see you take care of yourself a little bit. Your car is not cool.
It's nice.
My car's nice.
My car's
My
nice.
car is nicer than your car.
Can you paint it black?
Do you have
I
a moon
could,
roof?
but it's expensive.
Yeah.
Do I have a move?
Moonroof.
A moon roof.
Yes.
You know what, Pat? This went from what I thought would be a funny lane, and now it's just like I feel like I'm just kind of being mean. So I'm gonna not do it.
I'm gonna stop being mean to you.
Yeah. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was.
Dude,
gonna be.
ladies love moonroofs.
Bitches love moon roofs.
Bitches love moonroofs.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what else they like? The label of a Jaguar. They're like, oh, that's fancy. James Bond drove one of those.
One time, yes.
Still.
Usually Ashton Martin.
Yes. But the Jaguar that I drive,
Aston.
the Jaguar that I drive was designed by the guy who
By
designs
James
Aston Martin. It was designed by the guy who designs Aston Martins.
It was designed by
Q.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yes.
Honestly, the lesser of the James Bonds. If
I
we're
know.
gonna be honest.
It's what's his face? Fucking Sean
Connery.
I think it needs more speed.
I need room to hit a woman.
It does have. It has room for that. This is
I've tried.
suspiciously spacious.
Punched my sister damn near in the throat.
So, would I fuck a Navi?
Yeah. Take your time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Pat, would you fuck a Navi?
I don't think so.
All right. So now you got to think of the logistics, though. The way
That's-
they fuck is
Is
by
hot.
intertwining tails.
Yeah, see, that's gonna do
So
nothing.
she's only gonna give you oral with them scary ass teeth.
No. You're telling me that big blue bitch ain't got no puss?
Yeah. What do you
Yes.
mean?
That's how it works.
How do they piss?
That's
out
where
the
it
ponytail,
spits.
you fucking idiot! It's all out the ponytail.
Yeah.
Ew, they shit out their ponytail.
imagine, dude.
It's like a
You
cloaca.
Cloaca.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's a $3 word.
That is a $3 word, dude.
dude, her intercourse with her, she would just latch her fucking braid on your penis.
No.
Jerk you off
Yeah,
hard.
and just sit there reading a newspaper. while
Honestly, you're kind of selling me right now, dude.
Here's the thing, though. If it is only oral, are you saying oral with the braid or oral from her mouth?
Excellent question.
Ooh.
Excellent question.
Can
So
you-
I will say oral is. I'll make a judgment call on this as the unbiased party. I'm gonna say oral is with the mouth. Sex is with the braid.
tail.
Yeah, so
braid.
Braid.
they
The
have
tail. Just wrap that thing. Coil it up.
they have predator teeth.
They
Yeah,
do have predator
have
teeth.
predator
They're all
teeth.
sharp.
Yeah.
Well, oral is oral, so it's.
No, I know, but at least teeth are flat.
Yeah, but think about it. Like, not every time you
Most
get.
teeth are flat.
Not every time you get oral pleasure from whatever you're, a man, a woman, whatever. You don't always feel the teeth. Sometimes when they're good at it, you don't feel the teeth
No,
at all.
most times I don't.
That's why I only fuck.
I
old
usually-
women.
Yeah, pop those suckers out.
Look, this
Pop those
is.
suckers out.
I
Come here,
don't know
sweetie.
if I would do oral. I don't know if I would do oral, but the braid thing is weird. I'd feel like you're just fucking like a bunch of nerves.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you an interesting question. Reciprocation. So now, she
You know
got
what? You know
you
what's
off,
funny though?
brother.
If you say
That's
she
when,
doesn't
that's when
have-
you grab the ponytail and you fucking.
and you fucking.
maybe that sounds more fun than fucking it. I'm not gonna lie. I'd want to. Yeah, she has like 38 clits. You're like throwing in a spin cycle. But if you say they don't have a vagina, why they got boobs though?
I mean, they have boobs.
Why
Just
not?
that's
We got boobs.
that's
though?
just to tell the difference between the men and the women.
Yeah,
That's
but-
all that is.
But that wouldn't.
That's all it is.
That wouldn't.
It's not bothering, bro.
Evolutionary. It doesn't make no sense.
It doesn't have to make sense.
If
They're
they
not
don't
real.
feed their young, well, how do they?
They're blue. Why are you hung up on that part?
Hold on.
Evolutionary-
The man's got a point.
Evolutionarily, they wouldn't have fucking tits, and it's like,
Hold
they
on.
don't exist. So
Hold on, though. How do they give birth?
Through
Out that
weird
braid.
tree.
Oh, I thought it was out the braid. I didn't see the sequel,
I thought it was the tree.
The Way of Water. Or
I don't
whatever.
think their births are from the tree. I think that's where they put their dead people and people that die.
And then they turn into babies.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Right, but from where?
Are we talking?
Ooh, this is a chicken the egg kind of thing.
Well, my question is.
We clearly have never watched the movies.
No,
I watched the movie when I was in 8th grade. I watched Aquafina, but I've never seen Aquafina 2: Way of Water, so I don't know.
What?
Like that silly Asian chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've seen both of them.
All right. Fine.
Oh, have you?
But I guess we're not yes-anding on that
At
one.
least one and a. At least 1.5. I don't know if I finished the second one.
Okay.
They're like 9 hours long,
They're
They're
forever
so
long.
long.
and the
dude.
stories are so simple.
Yes.
You know, like I've heard the
White
thing
man
where-
bad. I get it.
Well, it's
The
not
fucking cripple is crippled, but then he's not.
Fucking
Who gives a
crazy.
fuck?
want that, dude.
but but at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, I know who's bad, I know who's good, and I know the good guy gonna win.
Yeah, it's very
I-
formulaic.
Well, I will also
I
say
mean,
this.
it's what we were
it's
talking
tech
about last
demo.
time.
It's
Yeah.
a
That's what I
it's
forget.
a movie
It's-
for kids.
Well, it's a tech demo. It's look how pretty we can make shit now.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Well,
Like-
you
okay.
figure he worked on it for what, 10 years?
He didn't make the second one for so long, so CGI could catch up.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Dick move.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Didn't know
He
that.
has like 6 planned.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
He's
I
going to
swear
be
to God.
long dead by the time the last one comes out, dude.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Like I swear to God, I'm
I
pretty
thought he was
sure-
just waiting for a way for like. To
No, he
write
just.
the-
I think what Brec is saying is right. I just think he
yeah.
wants it to be the best it could possibly be visually
Yeah,
every single time it comes out.
I'm
Yeah.
on board with that.
and it is.
But I have.
And it
But
is.
It is.
But shit. How much better can it get?
well, that's
I've
the thing.
seen movies and I'm like, that looks better than real life.
Well, that's the thing. The story's
Yeah.
never going to get better. The visuals are going to get better. By the 9th one, it's going to be fucking VR.
I'm not.
It's going to be
interested.
real fucking Navi. What do you mean?
You're going to be Jake Sully.
They're just gonna they're gonna CRISPR fucking Navi people, which actually
Hey yo. Who
Run.
didn't fuck the blue girl in Mass Effect 1?
run program.
Increase jiggliness by 15%.
I mean,
Decrease naughtiness by 14%. Increase sassiness by 13%.
well, it's like I would definitely. Yeah, I think they have pussies, and I'm going to stand 10 toes on that
All right, 10 toes on puss.
because they have to give birth,
One would assume yes.
and I don't think the tail is for sex. I think it's to interlock your feelings and emotions.
It seems sexual when
It is
It
sexual.
was super sexual.
when the
the
crib
first
guy
one.
did it.
It is sexual, but think about it this way, right?
Well, okay, are you
So-
saying sexual or intimate? Because what you're describing
Sexual.
sounds more like intimate.
No, it's sexual because think about it this way: humans, you only get your cum,
Mhm.
Okay.
you only bust your nut.
Sure.
Correct.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure.
depends on how good you are at sex, brother.
No. But I think the
I've
twisting
busted
of the
several other people's
braids.
nuts.
I think the twisting of the braids
Uh-huh.
shares sensations.
Oh, so you're getting two
You're
for the price
you're
of one.
getting her nut too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You can't double come.
You can't.
You
if you're
can't double
not
who.
You can.
There's no double who.
You're telling me the not V are double hooing?
Let me twist up in your braid. I'm gonna who.
I'm gonna hoo.
Wear a condom in your braid. I don't know where you
Put a silk cap on.
Did you go to? Do you have a do rag from the It's.
Oh shit.
You went to Navi, Thailand. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to wear a hairnet or something.
Dude, are you gonna be stoked? Because who plays the blue chick now? That's
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually she's not gonna do that anymore. If there's 9 of these things, you must be stoked for when Zendaya takes over that role.
Dude, I don't give a shit about Avatar. Fucking Jamie Lee Curtis could be Navi. I'd be like, sweet.
Yeah, you would fuck blue Zendaya though.
You're trying to look me in the mouth right now? Tell
He
me
would
you
fuck
wouldn't fuck
skinless Zendaya.
Hold on.
We'll
How
get
much
there.
skin?
Yes, but we'll get there.
How much skin are we taking off?
All of it.
Nah, I don't think so.
He's not into muscles.
You don't want to fuck a
Yeah.
Titan?
He's not into fit chicks.
On my way here, I saw
A skinless woman?
it was sad,
Oh.
but she was in a wheelchair, so it's like
Gooey.
silly. Anyway, no, I saw like
Got him, dude.
6 people's days get ruined.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it was. I was going past. I guess like the cops were doing something like a way station, making sure everyone goes through a way station.
Oh yeah, I drove by that.
I saw him hit like 6 people at once.
Dude, it was nuts.
It was fun.
It was a lot of people.
What do you think? It was
lit
like
up.
a random drug check or something?
That
No.
way station is usually closed when I drive by it. I was
Right.
surprised it
I
was
thought
open.
most way stations.
Most way
were.
stations are closed, yeah.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, it's every now and then you see
They're
one that's
always open when I drive by, though.
In your big box truck.
How big is he?
Take him out of the car.
Get on the
Sit-
scale.
Take your shoes off. Take all your clothes off. I want to get an accurate reading. What size are you? Extra large?
2?
Get him a medium.
Increased jiggliness.
The jiggliness is there, dude.
Make him jump up and down.
Can I stop now?
No. No, we're gonna have to do this for at least 20
It's just a
more minutes.
statey with his
Yeah.
hands on his belt, dude. Just like,
Hat on. Gets a boner, puts his hat on the boner. Nah, you're gonna stay there. Well, how far are we? All right. What's up with you guys? You guys
Dude, I got something.
thinking about stuff?
Yeah, so I got stuck behind this slow guy on the way here. Not retarded, just driving slow.
Damn it!
And and
Come on,
just
man. You
driving,
can't cut in front of the line like that.
just driving
I
slow.
don't care if you are telling the story.
And dude, I went around him, and it was like a young, like a guy, like at least young enough to be in his 20s. You know, and I was like, dude, you're driving slow at your age. That's absurd. Like, drive
Gen
fast.
Zs are different, dude.
No, drive fast, dude. You're gonna live forever. Drive fast.
I mean, that's how I live my life. Bro.
Drive fast. You're gonna live forever.
Rudy, I hate to break it to you. You? No, I don't think you're living forever.
You're
I'm
gonna,
speeding
could-
to the end, brother.
you're gonna
we
live
could-
forever minus 12.
We could have the best medicine ever, and you would come into an emergency room. They'd be like, "He's just having too many heart attacks."
I almost told a really sad story. That happened to my uncle.
You're
All right,
having too many heart
Yeah.
attacks.
So
Oh, I was
all
gonna
right.
say he went to the emergency room and he was like, something's not right. And they're like, he's dying.
No, so
I just bumped my toe.
my dad's youngest brother was a tow truck driver. Right?
Was
Was. Was. He fell asleep in the tow truck. Pulled over, fell asleep.
The lady was
He
like,
had-
"Excuse me, sir. I need to. Why are you stopping?"
You're not
oh,
wrong.
for real. Oh,
He pulled over on the side of the road. The tow truck was running. Somebody came up to him and was like, "Hey, are you all right?" And he's like, "I don't know. I just fell asleep." He had 16 heart attacks when he fell asleep. He was a fit dude. He was like probably Pat size. Drugs.
Yeah.
They bring him to the hospital and they're like, "We can't do anything for you, dude. Like, you've done so many drugs that your heart is just dog shit." And they try to convince him, like, "Hey, fucking stop doing the shit." And he's like,
Yeah.
"No,
No.
I'm
why
not
would
doing
I
that."
do
I'm
that?
Why would
35. I'm fine.
He was 45.
Yeah.
He died a year later in his apartment.
Alone?
A year?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he was in the hospital for 6 months, and then 6 months.
And then your whole family was like, "He's fine. He can be
doing
alright.
It's not a
He doesn't need
problem."
someone to watch him. He's an adult."
No, he's not going to meetings. What is he, gay?
Give him a lot of credit, even thinking of going to meetings, dude.
Dude, he had a heart attack reaching for the last. He's like, it's in the back.
Yeah, literally on his couch, dude. Just
Oh, yeah.
his buddy found him on his couch.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I told you it was a sad story.
It is sad.
That's not that sad.
Okay, cool.
No offense.
My
I mean,
grandpa-
None taken.
No,
Well-
my grandfather died a little bit from a heart attack on my grandmother's birthday.
Okay, well, that's sadder because he was old. This
He was 50
45.
He was
It's
like
like
50.
you
did some shit.
you did that
You
to
did some shit.
yourself.
Yeah.
How? It's
Yeah.
like when the Queen died, and everyone's like, "Oh,
Oh,
it's like she was,
she was 98 years
Yeah,
old, dude.
That's the only thing you can do at that age
is
die
get to 100
or die.
or die.
Like you're not hitting 98 and being like, I think she's gonna
pull through.
I think she's gonna swim like the English Channel or something soon. And it's
Well-
like, no, she's just gonna be.
Did you hear she's
old.
doing an Iron Man?
Like once you hit 90, you're just old until
You deserve
die.
to die.
Well, you don't deserve it, but it's just like
I think so.
you're not doing it. You're just old now.
You're taking up space.
Yeah.
Well, that's not my. I don't like when people
that.
expect you to be sad about it
No.
when they're at that age and they're.
Like the
and,
Pope? What the fuck, dude?
dude,
Who
I can't
gives
wait.
a
For,
sh-
the new pope is so fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, he's from Chicago.
I was thinking how
Thin
funny.
crust pizza? No, thank you.
Chicago.
I'm from Chicago.
I was thinking how funny it would be if he died like right now. And everyone's like,
Oh, dude.
"Fuck, dude, we just went through." How sad are we? I didn't even know him.
Where's the next pedophile?
Dude, I bet you they would just go like,
Get
do
the
you,
Cardinals.
do, you think,
No.
do you think we could slip the New Jersey guy in? No one
I
would
hate you
notice.
so much.
Get the Cardinals.
Wait. we picked a silly name for them, didn't we? Yeah.
What do you think came first?
The chicken or the egg?
The chicken or the priest?
The cardinal or the pope?
Yeah.
What do you think came first?
That's
Was it the bird or the guy?
Well, I love etymology, and that's an etymology question.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We're gonna have to
It's
do some
definitely
research.
the bird came first.
That's not necessarily true because a lot
I don't know
of
because the
words-
birds are shaped like the people.
Well, a lot of
They have
words.
the hat. Cardinals have the hats.
Yeah, so the bird came first.
Stop.
You think
Rudy.
they shaped a bird after the fucking people?
Hold it.
That doesn't
You
even make
think
sense.
they shaped a hat after the bird?
It makes way more sense. How are we gonna?
makes no
we're gonna. Oh,
sense.
we're just gonna fucking make a bird look like that. We're like, what a beautiful hat. Let's
Neither.
fucking grow a bird like this.
No, neither are right. What are you talking about? You think
Well,
that they
one
made
of
a
them
hat
has
and
to
they
be
were
right.
like, it looks like a bird? No, it was just, this is the hat, that's the bird, this is his name. Fuck this. What are you gonna, you thought it was like, what do we name the hat? What are you talking about?
I think it's much more likely.
No!
I think we have to do some research. We're gonna have to do
it's-
some
it's-
research on this.
Well, the thing is that words come from older spellings of those words. and
What?
So,
You might be the least educated person I've ever met.
I knew that.
I know you knew it.
It was
Go date a cheerleader.
Yes, and brother,
dude. I'm dumb enough to date a cheerleaders. You better watch it. I can't wait to rub it.
you're
in your
dumb enough
fucking...
to try to date a
I
cheerleader.
can't wait to rub it in your fucking faces, dude.
I can't wait till you rub it in my face. Ooh, that's gonna be so stinky if you rub it in my face. Ew, dude, you don't rub it in my face for like 20 minutes longer than you rub it in Rudy's. Ew, dude.
I would,
I'd hate
yeah.
when you rub it in my face.
Because Rudy believes in me.
Yeah, but like
Not really, but
I want you to-
he's less against me.
Yeah,
Is it
I'm
gonna
just
be-
less vocal in my my opposition.
How hard is it when you rub it in my face?
How hard is it?
How hard is it?
Rock hard.
Huh?
Rock hard. Crack diamonds.
I want you to rub it between my lips.
Run program.
What if you? What if this is crazy? But like, what if you rubbed it in my face for like all time? What if we got married?
Get married?
You know what's funny? I could see that happening before Pat
Dates a cheerleader, us getting married
Yeah,
platonically.
for sure.
I wouldn't do that. It would really hurt my chances of the cheerleader. If I was
Depends
at
on the cheerleader.
No,
if
I'd
I
let
was
you
at
fuck
9.5 years and it hadn't happened
She'd
yet,
fuck
I'd be
around,
like,
brother.
guys, give me 10 more years.
Pat, if we were married, I'd let you fuck around. And then when people ask, I'd be like, that's Pat.
And I'm just alone.
Okay, question though.
garage.
Yeah,
If we get-
make me the
If
enemy.
we get married, can I call you the rest of the letters that no one else calls you? Can I call you Rick?
Can I call you Connor?
I might just start telling people that, hey, is Pat up? Oh, you mean Connor O'Patrick? Yeah. No, he's not. I don't know. All right. All right, that was dumb. I don't even know where we came from and how we got there.
We were talking about Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean,
Where did Blue Jays come from?
what the fuck is
so there are
going
these.
on?
They're not in the Catholic Church or in the Christian Church, but in the
They're Muslim.
in the Buddhist Church, they have these things. They're called blue jays, and we use those, and we design birds after
they're
those guys.
They're actually rabbis. Blue Jays are rabbis.
It's the guy that cuts the kids' penises. Do you guys have a blue jay? Of course.
A boil.
A boil,
I think that's the word.
a moil. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, that I don't know.
That's the guy that cuts the tippies.
Well, I know doing it is a bris.
Oh, what?
Do you
A
know they
bris.
suck
A
the
bris,
blood out
that's
of
We
what
gotta
it?
get a Jew on here, dude.
That's when they snip it.
Do you know they suck
Oh.
the blood out of
Yeah, it's holistic.
That's just we just gonna let that happen?
That's
We
like
just gonna let that happen?
Got nothing to
virgin
do with
boy
me.
piss eggs.
Yeah, got nothing to do
Same
with
thing.
me.
Yeah, maybe.
It might be worse, to be honest with you.
I don't know which one's worse. Is sucking a newborn baby's penis after you cut it, or having 10-year-old boys piss into a bucket and then just putting eggs in there?
Definitely sucking on the baby peen is worse.
Oh, okay. Then let's attack the Jews. Jews.
Jews in the chat.
Jews. Clip this. Jews. What's going on? Jews. What the fuck? It's just weird to be like 60 and be like, I guess I have to.
It is weird that it's always like an old dude.
Well, those.
Well,
are the-
because when you
yeah.
get old,
Because if you were young, it'd be weirder, I guess.
well, no,
I don't know.
because when you get old, that's when you start to be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die sooner than I thought.
I'm gonna cut off a
I
boy's
got
penis.
to start pulling out all the stops to live longer. So you're trying to suck
Yeah,
the
trying
essence.
to Brian Johnson it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian
Have you-
Johnson.
Have you kept up with Brian Johnson at all?
No.
You know Brian Johnson?
I know the name. I don't
He's-
remember. It's not ringing a bell though.
He's a millionaire that wants to live forever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's the guy who like gets the blood transfusion from his son or something, right? Yeah.
And he'll like track his and his son's nighttime boners.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Sick.
How does
And
he
you know what's
track
fun-
him? Does he like have a monitor, or does he get up in the middle
he
of the
has
night
a
like
chalkboard.
He put-
Fucking-
He puts the back of his hand to his son's pants. That's hard.
like he's checking his temperature? He's like,
well,
he's
the
bricked up
crazy
right
part
now.
is-
hard.
He's
is
bricked up.
that his son,
That boy's bricked up, dude.
his son
Fucking
has
layer
6,
cake.
but he has 5, But Brian Johnson's
Chromosomes.
but his
Extra
Brian Johnson
chromosomes.
boners last longer. His sons don't.
You know why?
Interesting.
Interesting.
You know why? Because he's bigger. It's easier for him to please the woman. So he can.
I don't think there's a woman involved in this.
No, cite your sources.
I'm talking about psychosexually. If you were to a bigger penis would hit the G spot. His dad doesn't hit the G spot.
Mm-hmm.
So his dad, it's harder to make a girl who.
Mm-hmm.
And so he has to last longer because it takes him longer to make her who. So you can't if you're always whoing first, how do you even have a son? But his son can
I think it's pretty easy.
his son can who earlier because he makes girls who earlier, so he doesn't have to last as long because he can,
I'm gonna hate to break it to you, brother.
that's science.
Most sons and daughters are born because the guy who's first.
I don't think that's true.
What the fuck are you guys talking about? What is this mumbo jumbo?
We're trying not to get demonetized.
Yeah, that's our biggest problem. Not just getting
Monetization.
not just getting listeners. All right, I gotta take a piss.
Yep.
My life be like.
All right.
know,
I
hold
wasn't
on.
sold on the hats.
That was your only stance.
Brec,
I'm
give it to
gonna
the
Did you
people.
hit
I'm
record or
gonna-
are we just yelling for nothing?
We're recording.
Record.
All right.
Give it
So
to
we're
the
also just yelling.
Yeah.
I have to issue a formal apology because I said in my head those two words have nothing to do with each other.
You did say that.
And
Wrong.
You're wrong.
what we've
You're a
come
loser.
to figure out, because we all asked ChatGPT, all gave us different answers. Weird.
I think that depends on how you
Cardinals,
type
the
it.
bird, are named after the red robes Cardinals wear.
Thank you.
That they
You're
are.
welcome. I can admit when I'm wrong.
I love it.
It doesn't. make
Shut the fuck up. Don't sit there and be like, it doesn't happen often. You
no,
prick.
no.
Do you guys want to know the Latin name for a cardinal? The bird?
Yeah.
Sure.
Gabe boy.
Close. Cardinalis virginianus.
Virgin anus?
Virgin anus, dude.
Boy.
Virgin anus.
Oh boy.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
All right. So
Anyway,
I was on.
Yeah, sorry, I was on the dating app.
that's fine.
I was on Instagram.
I needed a break.
And you ever? So I like to be uncomfortable. I like cringe videos.
Yeah, it's
We know this very well.
I like pain.
Mhm,
And I go,
mhm.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
shut up.
I'm not
Not
gonna
all
shut
of
up.
us
You
are
no.
think you're better than me,
pussies.
dude?
No.
I don't think I'm better. I think I have less problems.
all my stuff
I have
is
different
fun.
problems.
Different
I have
problems.
different
No,
problems.
all my stuff is fun. The people are going to be fine. It's fun
They
stuff.
didn't actually die.
They didn't die. Sure, they'll have a broken leg for a few months. They'll get over it.
They'll get
they
over it.
usually do.
Or they'll be horribly maimed for the rest of their lives.
Funnier.
Whatever.
Funnier.
Somebody walks with a limp now.
Funny. Haha. He's going to get here slower.
It's a story to
Ha-ha.
tell a girl at a bar.
Uh-huh. So, those are fun. I like fun stuff.
Mhm.
What I don't like are the real dolls that
Oh,
women
boy.
buy. Like, they're like, oh, I don't have kids of my own, but I bought this doll that looks like a real kid. You guys haven't seen this?
I have not heard of this.
Oh, yes, I have heard of this.
I have not heard of this.
Well,
Continue.
the one I saw today, it was this woman, and what I hate a lot is that
women.
go on.
Yes.
But if you want to do weird shit,
Yeah.
in your house,
In this house.
in this house,
In this house.
Skinamarink,
Yeah.
in this house, allergies are hitting. But
If you want to do weird, finish your sentence because I have a.
if you want to do weird shit
Yeah.
and you do it in your house,
Mm-hmm.
what's the problem?
This is the problem with the internet. Okay, I have a hot stance on this.
I can tell because
People
you shot forward.
Don't like. I think the internet is. I mean, we are relying on it now a little bit. so stupid because it gave all the people who lived and like the creeps who lived in their parents' basements. Not you, Brec, but a different. You're excluded from that.
Appreciate it.
But like the real like holy shit guys who are like, I'm sexually attracted. Like I like to dress up like a baby and get jerked off. Like those
Clip
guys,
that, please.
those guys, you gave them the ability to talk to each other, and now we're worse as a people for that.
I mean,
We don't
He's
need.
not.
We don't need them.
wrong.
They should not be contributing to
They should be
society.
able to communicate.
no, look.
No, they
don't-
shouldn't build
look,
community.
Here's the
Fuck
thing.
that. You get real weird ass communities,
That's how Mensa
man.
started.
Fuck Antifa's got to come from somewhere.
Mensa, isn't that the
The
boy
Genius
love one?
Leagues?
No,
Mensa is really smart people.
No, what's
Nambla?
Ambla, dude.
What the fuck is Ambla?
Nambla.
Nambla?
I'll bet you a
Nambla.
lot of
Okay.
Mensa members are in Nambla.
Maybe.
What the fuck is Nambla?
North American Man Boy Love Association.
North American Man Boy Love Association.
You got it.
Look, I'm not a Trumper, but I think he could do something about this.
No, look, you're
Nuke it.
so
yeah, he's
You're
gonna nuke it
focusing-
like the storm. He's gonna nuke it.
you're
tornado.
focusing on degenerate aspects of the internet, which I
Well,
understand.
because I don't like. That's the part where I'm like, yeah, what the fuck?
Look, but
The
here's
cool
thing.
parts are sick. I'm not
right.
You
It's,
know.
well, not only the cool parts, but the necessary parts.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I just
Business,
wish we could have
infrastructure.
stopped that one. That one.
You
You, know.
can't.
That one
You
thing.
can't. There's a degenerate side to everything.
Oh, I know. I just wish we could have stopped it. That's
You
all.
But that's what I'm saying. Is if you're gonna make anything, there's going to be the 10% where you're like, I didn't mean to make lava lamps for you to stick them up your ass, but sure.
I mean, the glass isn't strong enough.
Glass
It's
is not
not
strong
strong
enough.
enough.
It's gonna break. It's wax and oil. You're gonna die.
What are lava lamps made of?
Oil
Who?
and wax.
Oil,
Who?
Oil and wax.
oil, and wax.
Yeah.
And then at
Extra
the bottom,
virgin olive oil and who?
at
Extra virgin, you say?
the bottom, there's a little spring.
Not when I'm done with it.
Spring's worn out.
Turns loose.
Spring's worn out.
It's like a slinky in heat. But like, yeah, it's but you say that you don't like it. That's a lot of stuff where I see where I'm like, without the internet, I wouldn't know these people existed, and without that, my life would be a little more depressing.
I don't think- no,
love
I
to
don't.
I'm
find
at least better than them.
that, and it's also like, is it not fun to watch men dress up as women, not just like regular like drag and stuff, but dress up in latex suits
Oh,
that look like women?
Yeah,
I
that's,
don't
and
like
go
that.
into public, and you're like, let's see what happens.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
like that.
One of my favorite parts of the internet.
I
It's
don't
very
like
fun.
that.
It's
No.
fun to watch.
It's not. No, I don't like that. But I grew up. I didn't have internet growing up.
Would you grow up in the 30s?
I grew up
Yeah.
poor.
Oh,
I didn't
so
have.
did not have a lot of internet access.
Yeah, I didn't have reliable internet.
No, not even reliable. There were long stretches where we just didn't have it.
Yeah.
he lived in the Dust Bowl.
Papa said we can't grow carrots no more.
I'm just used to like I'm comfortable without it. Like I don't even play online video games. That is not for me.
That's gay.
I,
Yeah, it is
I
kinda
can't. I
gay.
tried it. I can't get into it. Can't get into it. I have to play it by myself. I'm a couch multiplayer guy through and through. I did it for too long.
It is. That is very
Yeah.
fun though.
I mean,
Couch
will be honest.
multiplayer is way better.
That's-
And I did it for so long that I have like distinct memories of it.
Original Halo, couch multiplayer.
Original Halo.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the
Killer.
only option you have now for couch multiplayer is Nintendo.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And it
Yeah,
sucks.
it sucks.
Well,
Well, it doesn't
No,
suck.
it
doesn't suck.
Smash Bros.
If you
brother?
own-
No. I'm not saying that it sucks that that's. I'm saying it sucks that that's the only option.
and
that
then
it's
the
not
standard,
more available.
And the standard now is on.
Is-
is online.
online
That
multiplayer, yeah.
sucks
yeah.
because they're so focused on the online. They don't do the couch. And I'm like, yo, hanging out with like the boy and play it. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, dude, me
it's
and my
way
sister,
more fun than playing
we
online.
would go to GameStop and be like, "Can we find a game that is just couch multiplayer?" Because
Yeah.
we
Me
would
and my
hang
brother-
out and do
There's
that.
a-
yeah, me and my brother do
there's-
the exact same thing.
There's
all the
a
time.
niche now though, so.
You gotta buy an old console. That's
No.
the problem.
No,
Oh.
there's a market now for stuff like that. It's usually it's one developer, but he did No Way Out. Not like one person, but like they did No Way Out. It Takes Two.
It Takes Two. That was
Right.
that was cool.
I didn't play those, but I know what you're talking about.
Army of Two? Was
Dude.
Army of Two one of them?
Army
Yes,
of
but
Two
that's
was
not-
so
No.
fucking
That's
good.
too old.
It was cool.
All of them.
That is a very old game. But...
Loved. No, there's 3 of them. All good.
What was the one?
All
What was
good.
the one where you played the 2 criminals?
Kane and Lynch.
Yep.
Kane and
Kane and Lynch. I tried to play that one, but I could
Eh.
never get the disc to work.
It's a. If it had better controls, it would have been a better game. It's very janky.
I've heard that, but for the time, I would have been playing it when I was like 14,
Yeah,
15.
No, even for that time.
Yeah.
I played the first when I was about that age. It was just everything was
Really?
very slow and clunky.
I never made it through like the first.
Yeah.
The disc had a scratch in it.
Yeah,
you know.
it's
That's what stop you then.
Ah, I
It
get
doesn't
it.
stop you now.
Yeah, I mean,
sucks. It's
I'm
just a different problems that I don't like. I'm too
I'm the gamer,
it.
so
You're very
if you have
analog.
any problems,
very analog.
come to me.
Oh, I
Like if you need a
I-
recommendation,
Come with me.
dude,
Come-
I
come on
I
me.
hoodie you all the time.
What are you playing right now?
What do I play right now? Mostly, I'm playing. Oh, I'm doing a replay of The Last of Us remastered.
Oh. Timely.
Yeah, Last of Us for me, it's one of those games where it's like you play once and it's like once you know the story, it's like fuck.
Yeah.
I never played it all the way through.
It's very story driven.
Well,
I prefer those games. I like a
Right. You
story.
can only play them once.
You-
Twice.
I don't
you
care.
know what? Yeah,
I don't care.
It's one of those things. Where it's like I have a couple games where it's like that's the problems. Like you know the story, so you're like, fuck. It's
See,
like
But
I like
but the ones that
games-
are good, the story is so good.
I
that
like
it's worth
games
it.
like Fable. Fable was cool as fuck to play because
Never played
you
it.
could. Oh, dude, you
I've heard
could
it's
do
good.
anything. Literally anything. Everything you do affects your character. It changes the way you look,
yeah, I might replay that.
and
I might play that.
every ending was different. So it was like no matter what, like you could be super evil, you could be super good, you could be in the middle, you could be kind of good but a little bit evil, kind of evil but a little bit good. Like you could do all those things, and every single time the playthrough was completely.
You ever
different.
play Detroit Become Human?
Yes.
No.
That's
Yes.
a game where it's
That was
like,
very cool too.
It's focused on
Player
how-
development, character development.
Well, it's also just focused on like how you control it is going to change the game
Yeah.
entirely.
100%. That's the kind of game I like.
You know
Those
what I
games
like?
are cool, but are you really going to sit there and tell me that like when they remade God of War for PS4, like God of War 4 and then God of War Ragnarok, those incredible stories.
Can I be completely honest with you?
You never played them?
Never played any of the God of Wars.
Here's
So
the thing.
good.
Here's the thing with
So
games
good.
like that
I'm an
now.
Xbox player.
Well, see, things with
That's-
God of
yeah.
War specifically, one, the enemy variation was not enough.
Mm-mm.
I don't
It
care about
was-
that.
I understand the puzzles were very rudimentary. I played the whole first one. Puzzles were very rudimentary. The combat was very basic.
Mm.
And I hate games now where it's like, hey, what's up? Go here. Come back.
Yeah.
Nice. And that's a lot of games now.
Sick.
Like I'm playing Oblivion and that's where I'm getting annoyed. It's like, go here. Do this.
Yeah.
Right.
Come back.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Go
I don't-
here.
That's why I didn't like Oblivion. I like Skyrim. I didn't like Oblivion.
Skyrim, honestly, replaying Oblivion makes me miss perks because Oblivion has them every 25 skill levels.
Yeah.
And so it's like you get 25 to archery, and it's like, oh, you can zoom in now.
Yeah.
And then 50, oh, you can slow down.
Yeah.
It's like, but in Skyrim, it's like at 25, it's like you get like, oh, 10% this, 10%. And
Mhm.
the perks were so diverse.
Yeah.
I'm going to replay that. I'm going to try and play Fable.
Fable is
But-
very good. I heard they were making another one, which I'll
Yeah.
play the fuck out of that, dude.
What I want to talk about, though, is Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
So you've played it, Pat. You haven't.
I
But
have
I'll,
not.
But I'll try and explain
So good, dude.
it. Take your time.
No, I'm looking through notes. That's
Yeah,
all. Just
no,
keep going.
But Detroit Become Human. So it's basically you're a robot that starts to gain human emotions.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I think the main thing. And there's 3 stories being told, and one of them is you're a robot that takes this little girl from an abusive household, and you run into this other robot that's protecting you, and you're like, oh shit, we got to camp out for the night, and the only thing around is an amusement park.
Ooh.
And so you're like, oh shit, let's go there. And you're sleeping there, and all of a sudden these guys break in, and they're like, hey, like what's going on? And it's like, oh hey, we're the theme park, like workers,
Yeah.
and they're
We're
like,
carnies.
oh, and then they see this sad kid, and they're like, oh, you're sad? You want to come outside? We'll show you something fun. And you go
This feels
outside.
like a trap.
Well, you go outside, and it's a carousel, and you have a nice little time. But I thought it would have been really funny. And he's like, come outside. We have something really fun to show you. And they're like, okay. And they all go outside. And it's just 30 of them beating a dog.
You guys want to see something cool? Like, God damn it!
What the fuck?
That's what carnies do for fun, dude.
Robot carnies.
Oh, fucking A, dude. Yeah.
I don't know. So
Actually, you know what game was actually really cool too?
Yeah.
Deus.
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
Never
Whatever.
finished it. I thought it was too convoluted.
Really?
Yeah, it was
You have to
just
play.
too
You have to
much.
play all of them. I haven't played them.
Yeah.
But I heard you have to play all of them
I
for them to
played
even
all of 'em.
remotely make sense.
Yeah.
I didn't even care
It's-
about making sense. Like the gameplay was like, do this and you can do that, and then you're a robot. But
It
don't-
felt very Metal Gear esque.
Don't.
But
It
then,
is like it's like an espionage thing.
Yeah, it's a very espionage thing. But then, like, you have to do certain things. Like, you have to be a certain strength level. You have to have a certain sneak level. You have to have a certain
It's an
fucking.
RPG.
It's an RPG, but it was like a futuristic RPG, so it was cool. But then, yeah, I don't
No.
know. It did. I guess it did get kind of old after a while, though.
Like I said,
Because
never,
the game never
yeah.
changed.
I never
Yeah.
played it, but
you just got better at it.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I
me,
mean?
it's
Yeah.
like
well, it's, I never played it, but like I follow like a video game like top 10 whatever. Like they do lists like
oh
that
yeah,
in
Game
video
Ranker.
games.
Yeah,
Game ranks, yeah.
Ranker.
And they bring that up constantly, so I know of the game and I know
Yeah.
the problems with it, but the good
It's a
parts
very
as well. like,
well-made game.
yeah,
There are problems with it.
Of course.
yeah.
Of
Well,
course.
that was it's just the age
Like
that it was.
Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was the same thing.
No,
it was a very cool game.
No, it wasn't.
Never
it
played
was
it.
not the same thing.
My brother loved that game. I never played it.
no.
It was
here's,
very cool.
But
Yeah.
here's why I'll say it's not the same.
Hit
Is
me.
because what was the game before we were talking about? Deus Ex. So when Deus Ex came out, I'm pretty sure that was like, here's the game. And you're like, oh, I didn't like this, I didn't like that, whatever.
Yeah.
When Cyberpunk came out, because I was looking forward to it, because I didn't like The
Oh,
Witcher
it was
3.
Dog shit when it came
Right.
out, dude.
The Witcher 3 you didn't like?
It was too much.
That's
I'm like,
wild. We've talked about this before. That's
It's
fucking.
too
That's
much.
that's strongly, almost unanimously considered one of the best games.
ever made.
and I
Yeah.
respect it, but it's like it's too much. I like things that are a little bit more straightforward, well, except for Dark Souls. Either way.
Mm.
Yeah.
So when Deus Ex came out, I was like, oh, that's the game. This is whatever.
Yeah.
This, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you know, whatever. But Cyberpunk, so I was like, you know what? Cyberpunk sounds cool. I'm going to give this a shot. I had the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Unplayable.
Yeah.
There were like 6 months where.
So you're saying Cyberpunk?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely unplayable.
Like when I first bought
you'd
it,
fall through a floor and you'd
Yeah.
be looking
Yeah.
at the map like, what the fuck is
the
going on?
graphics were atrocious. The
Yeah.
loading was atrocious.
Yeah.
And
I've heard
it's
that,
one of
yeah.
those things where it's like, if it's for the next console, just wait.
Just wait.
But so I bought it. It was so bad that I was an Xbox boy,
Mm-hmm.
but on PlayStation, it was so bad. They were
Trans.
like, "Will
That's a Pat O'Neill joke.
we'll give a refund for this game if you
yeah,
bought
yeah,
it."
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Xbox didn't.
Wow.
So I just sat on it for like 2 years. But
Yep.
I finally played it. It was fine.
Once they fixed everything,
Yeah.
it was not
Enjoyable.
only
And-
playable, it was enjoyable.
And I heard
Yeah.
the DLC makes it like a whole new
100%
thing.
better. 100% better.
Well, I've heard the same thing
CD
about.
Projekt Red loves their fucking DLCs, and they make the games way better, dude.
But it's just one of those things where it's like, if you knew it wasn't ready, why did you?
That's how
It was
they
a
make
rush,
games now.
dude.
It was a rush, and it was for
Yeah.
Christmas. I remember that specifically.
Yep.
They wanted it out by Christmas.
Yep.
That's how they make so much. That's why all the games. I don't even remember what it's called, but when you like put it out and then you finish the game while it's out.
No Man's
Yeah.
Sky. Oh, live service.
Live
No
service,
Man's
thank you.
Sky, dude.
Those are so popular, but it's killing the game industry, in my opinion.
It can.
It
It can.
everyone wants they don't want a game that still needs to work
yeah.
or have work done
Well-
on it. They want a good game.
Well, the
Just
last
wait and-
Assassin's Creed that came out, they were like, "Hey, we have some problems. we're going to wait 6 more months and then we're going to release it. Everybody was like, fucking thank you.
Because they want
Thank
a good
you.
game.
I can play the
Well,
old
it's just-
fucking game until it fucking comes out.
It's
I don't
also
care.
just the transparency of it being like,
Yeah.
hey, we still have problems.
It's
We're not
not
releasing
ready.
it.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. It's like GTA 6.
Yeah.
GTA 6 just got pushed back till May of next
Yep.
year. And it's like, that sucks.
Cool with it. I'm totally cool
Well,
with
and
it.
because
I'm
it takes
100%
it's like,
cool with
oh,
it.
they actually care about the product they're
Yeah,
releasing.
they're
They
gonna
care
put out
about
a
what the
good
customer
product.
Yes.
thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here's
I
the thing
respect
with
that.
But CD Projekt Red also had just come off of The Witcher 3, and they were
Yeah.
like, we need to capitalize on this popularity
100%.
that we have.
100%.
You know what I mean? Because they released
Yeah.
the thing where they were like, all the DLC's free. You whatever you guys, you tell us something that's wrong
For
with the game, we'll
Cyberpunk?
fix it. For Cyberpunk,
Well, that's the thing is because it was such a pushback, they were like,
Yeah.
we got to.
we got to do something about
Yeah.
this, dude. Yeah.
It was a PR nightmare.
Mm.
But with the live service game thing is that you say it's killing the video game. I don't think it is. It's one of
Okay,
those
so
things
the-
where,
yeah.
well, it's one of those things where it's like, if you do it correctly,
Mm.
if you put out a game and say this is early access, we're working on the game now,
Mhm.
and then people buy in, it's like
Just call it a beta.
But it's
Just
also
call it a beta, dude.
well, yeah, exactly, and that's how a lot of things are in like Steam, where it's
Mhm.
like it's early access. What
Yeah.
you're getting is not the final game.
Yep.
You're buying a pre-release experience.
Yep.
Right.
And it's like, sure. And then you play the game and say like 2 years, it's like, this is a completely different game. And so that's good. But like when it gets to games where it's like people realize the live service games and some AAA
Yeah.
publishers do this, some like indie developers do this where it's like, we can take advantage of this. Like just say that we're going to make it better.
Yeah.
Just say we're going to make it better. And then
Yeah.
you never really have to.
Yeah.
But there are games like Rainbow Six Siege. I don't like where it's going now, but it's been going for like 11 years and it has a strong fan base.
Yeah.
Again, I think it comes back
bitch!
I think a lot of that it comes back to like for one, I do not play a lot of video games.
Okay.
I don't have the time to sit down and play a lot of video games. But
Oh, Mr. Big Man.
no, not
Overall. Hour 5.
Okay.
not Mr. Bigman. Just like I don't have the time to play a lot of video games, so when I do, I want something good.
Well,
And I there's no way I'm the
Yeah.
only one with that. You know what I mean?
of
Like
course,
Oh,
but
yeah, for sure.
here's the thing is when you have that mentality, you have to be very selective.
oh, I am.
Because when you're a gamer, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll play this. Nah, it wasn't that good. I'll check this out. Nah, it wasn't that
Well, it's
good.
like what
No,
we
I
talked
am, and I
about-
never pay full price for a video game.
that's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad
Especially
idea.
now with them going up.
But it's what we
Yeah.
were talking about with like Assassin's Creed and shit. It's like, so you're pumping out all these games all the time. Like you got fucking, so you had Odyssey and then fucking the Egyptian one.
No, it was Egyptian. It was Origins. Then it was Odyssey.
It's Odyssey.
Then it was
Valhalla.
Valhalla.
And then you had Mirage, right? And everyone was like,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck
and
about
Mirage,
this game, dude?
I heard was.
I heard it was bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're so stuck on pumping these fucking things out, dude.
Right. The
That
yearly
it's like-
release. It has to be a yearly
It
release.
has to be
Call
a
of
year.
Duty.
It has to be a year.
yearly
It has
Well,
to
but
be a
the
year.
one thing that Call of Duty has going for it is that they use different developers.
Yeah,
So they cook on
But
that game
that's-
for like a year or two.
but that's not what's keeping them afloat. It's completely the online marketplace. They put
yes,
it out.
I
it's-
agree,
and
but
it's
at
the-
least
it's
they
the
have
faithful
that
player,
aspect of redemption.
too.
But there's so many faithful players
Yeah,
for Call of
dude.
Duty.
Yeah.
So many.
My
I'm not-
sister's been playing fucking Call of Duty for the last 6 years, dude.
I haven't played. I couldn't tell you the last time I played Call of Duty. Don't play it.
I
at
mean,
all.
me neither.
Here's the
to be
weird
fair.
part. Call of Duty campaign. I usually play Call of Duty for the campaigns.
The campaign's good.
That was my thing.
Campaign
Campaign's
really
always
that bad.
good.
I was always about the campaign. I don't give a fuck about the multiplayer, but it felt like the campaigns fell off a little bit until they redid Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't replayed
I
those
did like
because they're
Black
still
Ops, though.
expensive.
I thought Black Ops was cool.
Black Ops
I
is
like
sick.
the
Which-
alternate history thing.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Any
I
of them.
like
Just
the
all of them?
original one. All of them, really.
Oh, the
Yeah.
first one
Black
is
Ops 1 was
so
great.
good.
Black Ops 2 is where you could kill Mason or something.
I don't remember. It's been
or
so
3.
long.
Yeah, it's a good series.
Yeah.
It's Call of Duty.
I see, but
It can be good.
but that's why I don't care.
can be
I
really
care
bad.
more about the
It can be
campaign
really
than the
bad.
multiplayer,
But
which is why I
here's-
don't buy those games because I'm like,
Yeah.
But
it's not
here's-
geared towards that, and they're expensive
I
for
gotta
what you
say,
get.
Here's the problem:
Yep.
is that you're in the superior minority when it comes to gamers.
Yeah.
It's I want a good game that people polish, that tell a good story.
I'm willing to wait for it.
I'm willing to wait for it.
Yeah.
That's not what it is now. It's instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
But
Well,
it's,
but-
it's the same thing. Like, how about this? For a similar, we both love it. Madden.
Oh, Madden's sick.
Well, hold on.
But I love sports, which is why I can
But here's
get
the
behind
thing.
those a little bit more just because I
Die-hard
love.
fan base.
But what I'm
Yes.
saying is franchise.
Okay.
You're a franchise boy, correct?
Yes.
I also am a franchise boy. Rudy, I don't think you really play sports.
I
video
don't really
games.
sports games.
So franchise has a lot of bugs, a lot of shit.
Yes.
And they go through it every year, and everyone's like, why did they take this away? Why did they add this? This isn't new. It's because they're so focused on Ultimate Team.
Yes.
Ultimate Team is what makes them money. I'm pretty sure. Do you know how much money FIFA?
Oh, FIFA's
Makes EA?
insane.
Dude.
Like, you think you're like, anyone that's a Madden fan is going to buy the new Madden. I usually buy it for like half off, like halfway through the season.
There's
Yeah,
a
that-
billion soccer fans
That's what
on
I'm
the
saying.
planet.
Dude,
That's what I'm
FIFA
saying.
is insane. And I'll tell you this:
Think about
I've
it.
only played
They-
one FIFA game.
But also, they all.
It's so good.
Yeah. But here's the other thing. They all spend $2.
A
They all spend
billion.
$2.
Well, all right, let's cut it in half.
Let's get say even
Say
500 million.
million people spend $2 each.
Yeah.
That's $1 billion.
Yeah.
Why are we not going to
In
do
a
this?
day. You
Dude,
know what I mean?
I
It's
played-
fucking
I'm
nuts.
not knocking it. I
I
understand
know.
why they do it. I just don't. Because at least for a sports game, I can develop my own story.
Yeah.
I can be like,
Right.
well, I always lose to fucking Manchester United.
Right.
So that's
That's
like
half the
that's
fun
not a
with a
rival in
franchise.
the game. That's a rival for me.
And that's half the fun in the franchise is
Yes.
creating your own little things.
Yeah, having
Like,
a story
I'm gonna-
arc of like, oh,
this
I
guy's
drafted
had-
this guy,
yeah.
now he's good.
This guy's having a record-breaking season. I'm going to feed it
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
That stuff, I can build my own narrative, my own stories, just
And
like
what
in
you-
real life
and then
sports.
Josh Allen will be the MVP always.
He
Every time!
You don't want to fire up that debate, dude, because
no,
I
I
know
don't.
he's still
No.
pissed
None
about
of this
it.
is funny, but I'm having fun.
Yeah,
I'm having fun, but I did think that about 15 minutes ago. I was like, we are not doing comedy
so
right now.
far into video game
Yeah.
talk.
I'll
I
probably
do
cut
have-
like half of it. Yeah.
I do have an actual topic if you guys want to talk about it. If you guys won the lottery,
Okay.
Yeah.
first moves.
Sydney Sweeney,
Okay.
an NFL cheerleader.
Well,
I'm
hang
getting
on.
double bets done.
Well, hang on. Couple questions.
Okay.
How much in the lottery? Give me a number.
So the height that the lottery has been at is $1.6 billion.
So say you get
But-
half that.
Yeah, I was
Half
about
that.
to say.
For taxes.
Yeah. Taxes,
So-
everything taken out. What you're
800
getting.
mil.
Yeah, maybe less than that, like 600. But all right,
600 million.
$600 million.
Is take home.
Take home
All right.
$600 million.
Because I don't want to be crazy. You know what I mean? No, I'm just saying. You got $600 million. No, I'm just saying. People. That's the definition of crazy money, dude. No, but I'm just saying, like, people are like, you win the lottery. It's like, I have infinite money. And it's like, well, no. That's so.
Well,
I
you
just
do if
wanted
you
a
don't-
number.
Basically infinite money.
Well, I
Yeah.
just wanted to know. 600 million is not infinite money in these
No, but
days.
That's
but
fuck
it-
you money, dude.
But that is fuck that. It's close enough because you can take half that. You can take 300
Right.
million, invest it.
Right.
You
Yeah.
still have $300
million.
million
Right.
dollars to
Okay.
play with.
Okay. You know what's bad about me
Yeah.
is I thought of
You're
housing.
very financially responsible.
Thank you.
Housing,
no.
you don't need more than a $1.2 million
I'm
home.
about to say, I thought of housing for some reason as like way more than it is right now, and honestly, it could get that bad.
It could
but-
get that bad, but
Could be.
let's.
Okay,
Not under
So,
Donnie T,
a-
baby.
600 million.
Yes. Okay.
600 million.
Mhm.
One, lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Hire a
yep.
lawyer.
Accountant.
On retainer.
Two
Accountant.
is accountant.
Yes.
Lawyer is first, from what I've heard. Financial
Yes,
lawyer.
financially.
Lawyer up.
Yes.
Yep.
Number one, financial lawyer. Number two,
Guys, we're doing tips on when you win the lottery.
yeah. Number two, accountant. Number three, a financial guy.
A planner.
A
A
planner.
financial planner,
Planner.
is
Yeah, yeah.
different than an accountant. Yes.
Four,
Yes.
four, whatever they tell me to get.
Yes,
You
to
know what I
protect
mean?
you. Only the
Whatever,
necessity.
yeah,
Within
exactly.
reason.
Whatever the necessities are.
Yeah.
Now I'm about 599 million.
Yeah.
You're gonna hire the accountant who's like, I need an afternoon from you, and then
Yeah.
you're fired.
Okay.
They're all the
But it
same
will be
guy.
worth your while.
a home
Yep.
in Austin.
$3 million. I have a crazy ass house in Austin.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
House in Austin. Little house in L.A.
Little house on the prairie.
Ooh.
Little house or apartment in New York.
Oh, just an apartment in New York.
Yeah.
Not even a little condo.
Do you know how much money it would be to buy a house in New
True.
York, dude?
Oh
True.
yeah, but he's got $600 million. He's got
Fair enough.
$598 million dollars.
Fair enough.
Number 3, security.
For the,
Security!
Just in case.
ooh, you know what's a good?
People might know I won a lot.
You know what? So security. You know what is a good idea when owning all those properties? Pay someone to live there full time.
Ooh.
It is just.
yeah.
That's
but-
actually not a bad idea.
But someone who's like
Someone that can clean the dishes. Too.
all those
Mhm.
locations be like look,
preferably a Guatemalan woman.
Yeah, I'll
e-
take one.
either that or like
a little guat.
or like always just be like, hey, like for comedians, like if you believe in a particular LA comic, like
Hey, man.
hey,
buddy,
live
I
in
don't
my
need-
house.
buddy, I don't
Live
need
it-
your advice on charity.
you
okay?
got 6
I
months.
was told
you keep
what
the
I got.
place nice.
need your
Okay. Next number. A brand new car.
Oh,
Oh,
100%.
brand new.
But
what
not
you
like-
getting? What are you getting?
What do you
No,
get?
I'm not gonna get like a fucking, fucking
Don't you
Lamborghini
dare.
or shit.
If you hit me with a Toyota Corolla, I'll
I'll
shit in
punch
your
you.
beer.
No,
Oh, yeah, dude.
no, like a BMW, a mid-end BMW.
A mid-end BMW, dude.
So,
a nice
I'm
car.
getting
a sedan.
concept car, baby.
So you want like a sedan?
DeLorean.
You want a
Two
luxury?
DeLoreans. I'm going back in time.
You want a luxury sedan?
Yes.
A top of the line luxury sedan.
Yes.
Not like a crazy ass sports car.
Yes.
Just a top of the line luxury
Yes.
sedan. I respect that.
Motorcycle?
After that, no.
Him
No.
on a motorcycle?
Yeah,
No,
that's
I want walls.
He's gonna dude, have you seen
Yeah.
have you seen the video from Reno 911 where someone steals his bicycle?
Yeah.
And he's the police chief and he's like, I need your bike, and he gets on the motorcycle, puts the helmet on, he gives a thumbs up to the camera, slaps the slide down, and you see like he's got like a ramp in front of him, and he goes, he gives it too much gas, loses control, straight through his storefront.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
All right, right
That's
after
Brec every day.
right after the fine car,
Yeah.
a driver.
Yeah.
I'm not driving.
I'm not driving anymore,
Not
dude.
driving
the
shit.
way I drink,
Yeah.
hell no.
Might
Good
fund.
Backup driver.
Might fund.
in case I really like the first
Guy just
driver.
follows you around.
in
In
case
a
I
Toyota Corolla.
in case I really like the first
I need something
driver,
reliable.
I got a backup driver.
I gotta get from point A to point B.
It'll be funny if your backup's a helicopter. Be like, Jesus Christ, the Beamer broke down. The chopper. In LA, just fucking in the street.
And honestly, after that, yeah, probably invest it. Give it to my financial planner. Invest it.
Vacations,
Yeah.
dude.
Vacation.
After-
dude, I'm going to
Vacations, dude.
Fiji.
I'm going to Phoenix. I'm going to.
Let me ask you this. You do all that. You have all that money. What do you pursue for fulfillment? Do you still try and do stand-up?
I'm gonna still try and
Yeah.
do stand up.
Do you grind open mics?
Yep, I'm gonna
Yeah, you
do.
gotta.
Baller move.
You gotta.
You have
Yep.
to get good, but once you
gotta.
have money, you get like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
No,
No.
no, I would
You
respect
No.
myself.
Yeah.
I understand that, but respecting
That's
myself
why
is
guys
big.
like us don't have money, dude.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Respecting myself is as gay as it sounds. Very big to me.
No,
As long as I
agree.
can live with myself.
Yep.
That's very big. with
That's
me.
one of the reasons why,
Way to go.
we deserve
Pat.
that.
I literally, my heart skipped a beat. I was like,
That's
what
the
the
down
fuck
east,
is happening
100%.
right now?
The refrigerator's dead.
It's like,
Pat jumps behind the couch.
Get Jeremy Renner. He'll talk to them.
no, well, that's why we were talking about earlier when I was like,
The
oh, I want to
hurt
get in
locker.
shape. Part of it is respecting myself.
Yeah.
As a lot of that is like,
Yeah,
I
don't
just
bother
I
me.
need to improve my self esteem.
Yeah, don't bother me.
Yeah. No,
Some about it. Yeah,
Some
don't
about
really
it.
bother me.
it bothers me. It's
I-
my self esteem.
I don't feel
good.
good when I look at myself, but at the end of the day, I'm like, it's not that bad.
You
Well,
look like you'd be a tech billionaire.
Well, he's not single.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
He's not single
gonna
and you
create
still
an app.
fuck, so that's why you guys
Yeah.
don't care.
I'm
I'm single and don't have sex. That's why I
I'm-
need to be in
yeah,
good
yeah,
shape.
I'm gonna
yeah.
create an app.
Oh, dude, I would fuck an entirely different tier of woman.
That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
I want to go for people who I'm like, you get me,
Get me a beer.
like
I'd
the
find a
boulder that Sisyphus pushes up the hill. I am
If
so hard. That's not Sisyphus. Jesus Christ.
and then I have a show Friday the 13th at the XO Bar. Spooky.
Friday the 13th of what month, sir?
June.
Okay. thank you.
June.
June.
Hot
Come.
and spooky.
Hot and spooky. Come
Fuck.
to that.
Fucking
And any leaving words?
Be good to each other.
I got
Bye.
one for